Welcome to my Knotted Locs world, a world where you make the choice as to when you want your hair relocked. Clients are choosing when they want to relock, which means they're happily stretching out their appointments and they're resting their scalp a lot more than having the hair retightened. In addition, a lot of money is being saved when practicing Knotted Locs. When I relock a client's hair, I relock it to ensure that there is no unraveling issues or slippage issues, which means my clients can swim, wash their hair when they want to, wet their hair as often as they want to, and not suffer the consequences of slippage, unraveling, or worrying about any loose strands. The only time clients begin to worry about loose strands is when they're 3 months plus down the line. It is important to strengthen your strands, and by strengthening your strands, you keep your locks attached to your head for much longer. When you wet your hair, you strengthen your strand through the elasticity that exists within each strand, and that elasticity enables your locks to live long and strong. When you leave your locks dry, your strands forget how to move, and that movement is the strength of each strand, and your elasticity is diverse dependent on your strand type. So then you begin to understand how much water your locks needs once you start wetting your hair continually. This is close-up of Knotted Locs. What makes Knotted Locs different from interlocking retightenings is that interlocking is backward braiding and you have to wait for the hair to thicken up, to knot up. Knotted Locs, instantly your hair is knotted, it's locked up, and that's why unraveling doesn't happen and slippage isn't a problem. Yet, when you look at Knotted Locs, it looks quite similar to interlocking, and that's simply because locks is knots. And so with Knotted Locs, that's what it proves. Even when you interlock, eventually your locks knots up, your strands knots up. Knotted Locs proves that locks is knots, and that's why a lot of people watch my videos and ask the question, what is the difference? Because you cannot really see the difference between interlocking and Knotted Locs, but you will feel the difference. The difference is it feels firmer, sturdier, and less likely to unravel. It's a bit more reassuring when you feel the knot. But interlocking is just thin, threaded, interwoven, braided strands that you need to wait to feel it thicken up. While with Knotted Locs, the thicken feeling is felt instantly, and you know you can wet your hair with no worries whatsoever. I show you Knotted Locs to demonstrate that it's different from person to person to person to person to person.